It's the Lekker Rugby Pod, only on Megaphone Rugby.
How's it, Jay? Congratulations. Area from Lekker Rugby Pod. We talked to him earlier in the captain's run about kicks. Looked like there's almost 50 kicks by the Bulls tonight. But when you look at the meters, it wasn't that huge. It wasn't just long kicks. You were doing sliders, you were doing diagonals, grubbers. Was that the plan going in to spice it up with different kind of kicks? And was that going in what you thought could storm the fortress here at Thomond Park?
Especially early on, you saw we kicked a little bit over their back line. The reason for that is they obviously got incredible line speed and they defend, incredibly well. So we thought what we do is very early on by getting them to change the pace at which they came at us. And then you're right. This was in our captain's practice. The idea was to maybe, get them to the edge of the field with a guy like Kane, and then obviously Seb, we think really good at either contesting or, running onto those short kicks and go through. There were times that Munster caught us too with that kind of kicking game. I think one of their tries came from a grubber through and then a dot down and then a 5-meter scrum. So I think they didn't score there, but they created pressure there. So
Crowley had the high, on the high rush, he would put the grubber through.
Correct. So, it was a tactic that we spoke about before the game, is we probably had to kick a little bit more today than most games because of the conditions, because of the field, because of their defence set. And also, surprisingly, we also didn't want to be under pressure in our own half.
Yeah. What was the key to the victory, you think, tonight? What was the main thing?
I think defence. Defence again, people always have the adage about defence wins games, and no doubt in today that, the way we defended, tackled, turned them over, put them on the back foot, it's quite ironic, as I said, the one thing we were probably a little bit, afraid of is how well they defend. And the one thing we probably did well tonight was up our defensive intensity, our accuracy, and therefore I think it was difficult for them to get any sort of momentum and go forward ball.
Yeah, last one. So that final defensive set was about 2 minutes, 23 seconds. And there was ground gain, but not that much. There was no breaks. Yeah. And there wasn't really a time when the ref was even thinking. Was that something that you guys worked on going in? Because it seems like that's what made seal the victory there.
Yeah, that's not something we work on now. That's something we've been speaking about for a long time. The really good teams, if you play Leinster, they're going to hold on to the ball for 20 phases. Mm. And that is what the top teams, Glasgow next week as well. Glasgow are not scared to hold on to the ball for 20 phases. And if you don't have patience and you get off your feet and you jam in or you don't roll away, then all you do is you create pressure for yourself. So that's what I spoke about. It felt, you said 2 to 23. It felt like it was 4-23, but that's exactly what we've been trying to get to. Good enough to be patient and accurate about not allowing teams that are really good at holding on to the ball. And that may be that 23 minutes or 2 minutes, 23 seconds it's probably a copy and paste of what we're going to have to do in the next couple of weeks, especially if we play Glasgow and Leinster in the knockout stages.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
Congrats.
It's the Lekker Rugby Pod, only on Megaphone Rugby.